I want to get better at CS. And for what reason exactly is not so easy for me to tell. When I perform better, I also feel better outside the game. And I also feel stronger. But to get stronger, it's not so easy. I've been doing a lot of deathmatch, and the progression kind of feels weird, at least to my experience. I play deathmatch on warm-up server, on Europe servers, and what usually ends up happening is me dying like way more than I get to kill. And some deaths there's just like nothing you can do about. You spawn, and more people than not are fully aware of where you spawn. And so am I, and that's like just the name of the game, you know? Your spawn point is very predictable. And so some deaths you can just do nothing about. But you have a lot more choices once you fight on and move around and aim and shoot and miss or hit or pre-aim or predict. Or once you start an engagement, if you'd rather wide swing or stand still or fall back, like how exactly to deal with this person. Context matters. You get a lot of context from just what you can see from the way the engagement started. Like you see once he peeks, like once he spots you, or if he's aware of you being there, like you see very, very, very like huge differences between player and player. And some people are just like painfully unaware, and it's so apparent that you don't have to think so much, you know, to kill them. Like others, you have to be especially sharp, because if you miss 1 or 2 bullets, they'll have their crosshair on your head and they'll just punish you. There's a lot going on in deathmatch, and you don't really notice until after like 500 consecutive kills maybe. And I spend hours playing this. Because, as I mentioned, I want to get better at CS. Or maybe not even at CS. Maybe I just want to get better in general. And when I feel in shape in CS, I also feel in shape elsewhere. I've not felt like I do right now in many years, where I'd be able to string together this many words without falling out or getting distracted, like feeling uncomfortable, running away or anything else. I feel good in myself. I feel comfortable in myself, just from the simple action of playing CS deathmatch. And that is weird to me. And I have lots of love for that as well, because you get to see a lot of weird things about yourself from just playing and staying at one place where the game is about yourself. And what I mean by that is the more immersed, the more ready, the more aware you become, the better you'll perform at CS. The more you invest yourself into the game, the better you'll perform. But it's not so easy, because a lot of the time it just hurts, you know. You play and you die, and it feels so uncomfortable, and it'll burst your bubble. And once it does, you'll shatter, your aim will falter, and you'll feel bad. And especially in deathmatch, it can downward spiral real fast, and you can just like, after like, I don't know, dying like 50 times, you'll just like leave the game because you just can't do anything anymore. I play CS, and in a way, I love it. But I'm not so sure if you realize what I'm really speaking about is the search for flow state. And CS is only a challenge. What I really wish to do is bring the flow state anywhere I wish. So I wish to get better at CS, and I hope you understand a bit more now why it's a bit difficult for me to tell. Thank you for listening and watching.